often ask me how I communicate through email, text message, and social media. And the answer is simple: technology. Technology has enabled me to do everything from sending a text message to writing my books. Today, I'm going to share how technology has changed over the years and show you how I am able to stay connected using technology in my work and in my life. And a big shout out to my friend Katie for pointing out that others would find this topic interesting. Thank you so much for being the inspiration for this video. So back when I first had my accident, I was still in high school. And in order for me to graduate on time with my class, I worked with an aide who took notes for me in classes and helped me type my papers. There was a voice-activated technology available called Dragon Naturally Speaking, but it did not work very well back then. And I didn't really need it for my high school schoolwork. But then in college, the coursework really intensified. I had papers and assignments for every single class. And at first, I thought I could just take notes because I'm able to write with my Tenodesis splint, but it is not the most legible. And that first winter, when I wore my Teno splint to classes, the metal would hurt my skin so bad when I got cold. And I didn't have the strength like I do now to take it on and off, especially with all my layers of clothes. So I found other students in my classes to take notes for me. They actually had paper that was carbon copied so that when they took notes, they could just give me the copy right away after class, and I didn't have to wait. Worked out really well. But when it came to writing my papers in college, I still did not like the Dragon software because it did not work well, and I spent too much time correcting its mistakes. So I got what's called a typing aid. Here is what it is, and here's how it works. I just slide my hand in, and I type one key at a time. And with this, I could actually type about 20 words per minute with this thing. I think that's pretty good. And this is how I wrote all of my papers and assignments in college. I had multiple large papers that were assigned, sometimes 8 pages here, 15 pages here, and including my 40-page senior research paper. My friends thought I was crazy using this, but it worked for me. So here again is how it works. I just push one key down at a time. I'm not as fast at it anymore, but this is what I use. So when I was in college, email wasn't as big of a deal as it is now. And once I graduated, I started speaking professionally, and I realized that I needed a better solution to use email effectively. So I looked into the Dragon software again, and it's really improved significantly. Now I use it for all of my email correspondence. I also have a virtual assistant who helps me stay on top of my email inbox. So let me show you how the Dragon software works. So here is my Dragon command bar, and I just turn it on by hitting the red button and it'll turn green. It wrote green. Scratch that, scratch that. Hello everyone, exclamation mark. New line. Cap, thank you so much for joining me today. Period. It's so great to be here. Exclamation mark. So that's how that works. I would say it's about 95% accurate, so I have to go through with a fine-tooth comb in all of my emails and all of my letters that I write so that I can make sure that there's no typos. So it's usually an in goes for an and, or an and is in, stuff like that. So, but it works pretty good. So that's how my software works. Now, when it comes to my iPhone and iPad for communications, I just use the dictation that's built into those devices. I don't use my typing aid anymore. Instead, if I need to quickly respond to a message, I can just use my thumb to type on my phone. And I'll show how I do that right here. Okay, so when I do and use my iPad or my iPhone, like I said, I can do both voice activated or with my thumb. So I'm going to show you first how I do the voice activated. So here is this. Hey there, Smiley. How's it going? Question mark. So I do that, or as you can see, I can also just type with the corner of my finger here, And thankfully, I always have this bar up here so that once I have just a few letters typed in, it usually will figure out what I'm saying, so I don't have to type out everything on my own. So there you have it. That is how technology helps me stay connected. It's really come a long way since I had my accident. The difference is night and day. Let me know if you have any questions about how this works, and leave me a comment if you want me to record or do more videos like this. Thanks!